Hey everyone, Jay Martinez with Fight Hub TV. I'm here with John Ryder. John, how's it going?
I'm good. It's nice to be here. Fight week's finally upon us. It's a bit quiet yesterday, but I think today's got a real buzz around it. I suppose we've had the head-to-head now with Billy Joe and Canelo'S, so everyone knows that it's cemented, it's well and truly on, and just looking forward to fighting that now.
You just said it's fight week. You know, it's been a crazy fight week so far. Can't you agree?
It's been a slow burner to start with. I think it's a bit of uncertainty on Tuesday. Well, I think Wednesday was still a bit slow till the head-to-head. But I think Thursday we had the press conference now. And I think get the weigh-in done tomorrow, and yeah, it's well and truly upon us, and we're in for a treat.
You were told that you're gonna be a replacement for Canelo. How did all this happen? You know, when Billy Joe said, I'm not gonna fight due to the ring size, and who contacted you and how quickly did you get in the plane and come over here?
Oh no, listen, I was always coming over for this event.
Oh really?
2 weeks ago, Eddie Hearn said to me, come over, do a bit of media work, promote yourself out here, get your name out there. And obviously, the night before I was due to come out, this all went off, so my name was thrown in the mix as like a potential, and my trainer texted me and said, maybe you take your gum shield and your protector with you, you might be in action. So a few outlets got on it, jumped on it, and I mean, I've got a good head start on the media work before I got here.
It hit like wildfire. Like it just went quick. Like people were like, John Ryder said, they say John Ryder's on his way. John Ryder's on his way. He's gonna be here. When it was talked about, your name was there, potentially face Canelo on Saturday night. How did your mind, start processing that? You're like, okay, because you are fighting here in the summer, if I'm not mistaken, you have a fight lined up. Am I correct?
June 26th, I'm hoping to fight out here in Minnesota against David Morrell. But my mind's fully focused on Morrell. I never really thought I'd get the opportunity to fight Canelo Saturday night. I always felt that common sense with Morrell and the fight would be fixed and sorted. But listen, if the opportunity comes up, it's Canelo, you're not going to say no, are you? Yeah. Again, I get on really well with Billy Joe, so I'd hate to jump on the back of him, missing out on taking a stance that he believes so highly on. If it was different events and you tested positive for coronavirus, then happy days. It can't be helped, do you know what I mean? But for something he was taking a big stance on, and I get where he's coming from. He's been training in a bigger ring, wants a bigger ring. It's obviously his game plan to box and move, then surely that should be honoured.
Billy Joe said it's like if a track star, they're running, or per se, he said something like that. If the track star is running, gets 100 meters and they add 50 more, it makes a big difference because you're training for a specific type. And so the ring does make a difference for people who do follow, boxing, and those who don't. The ring size is a huge part of going into fight night, right?
Yeah, of course. And I mean, if he's been training his whole camp in a 22-foot ring, then getting in that ring come fight night, and it's 2 foot smaller. It's you're going to be bounced off the ropes before you know it. And I mean, against Canelo, that's punches bouncing off your head. So yeah, you want to be as best prepared as you can.
Yeah, obviously that's really true. Canelo being the pound for pound king, everything. He's moving all the dices, right? He's moving everything. So how do you see this fight coming, on Saturday night? Obviously, like I said, Canelo's a pound for pound king. Billy Joe, his technique is one of the slickest out there. He's undefeated as well. He's a southpaw. Canelo hasn't fought a southpaw since 2014-15, who was against James Kirkland. So how do you see this fight playing out on Saturday night?
I mean, it's going to be interesting. Because Billy Joe is, in the past, he's been unbelievable for 6-8 rounds, and he's often faded late on, and people work their way back into fight. So listen, if he can keep the boxing moving up for the 12 rounds, then the fight should be his. It all just depends on his conditioning. If he gets there and if he starts trading, his chance are he can't stop. He gets one of the biggest punches pound for pound. Ability like you wouldn't believe. But Billy Joe's got ability. He's not the biggest puncher, but he's got great ability. He can cause problems for Canelo. He's got great footwork. He's in and out. My only worry is that he doesn't get tagged on the way in, and just Canelo's going to have to stand there and trade at some point because Billy Joe's going to be buzzing around him.
Yeah, exactly. And from your point of view, do you think that this fight can live up to its magnitude? Because everybody's saying, the critics are saying, Eddie Hearn has said it, that Billy Joe is the toughest opponent for Canelo. So from your point of view, do you certainly agree with that?
I'm sure he's fought tougher guys, but the threats Billy Joe's going to possess is probably something that Canelo's never faced before. I think you're thinking Erizan Lara, he was a good mover, he was technically a good boxer, Cuban, but I don't think he moved like Billy Joe would move. I think Billy Joe would be in and out, popping the jab, really frustrating the life out of Canelo. And just, I mean, as long as Canelo keeps a cool head, then we're in for a treat. But if he loses his head, then it can make it easier for Billy Joe to just box and just keep moving.
Yeah, we're indeed a good, we're in for a good fight. The fans, the media, we're all, excited for this fight. Billy Joe's here, obviously. Tyson Fury, you've seen him around here.
Yep.
The buzz is going around. The buzz is just about the mega heavyweight fight that should take place here in the next few days. Even Eddie Hearn told us that maybe by Saturday, Sunday-ish.
Oh yeah.
Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. That's the biggest fight, British heavyweight.
Yeah.
So how do you see that fight going? What is your prediction on that?
Again, it's styles make fights. I mean, I was lucky enough to get in the ring earlier and body spar with Tyson Fury. I mean,
Then also, he's
like,
a big guy. He's a big
guy, and it was like a great experience. Money can't buy that experience. You know what I mean? It's great to say I've been in there again. But again, like just seeing the shape he was in there, how fit he was, it's unbelievable. I know AJ very well as well. Just as fight fans, we're in for some mega treats.
You can't pick or choose, right?
Honestly, it's like
it's your lads.
Yeah,
How you say?
I mean, listen, if I sit in them fences, I'll get some serious splinters. But honestly, the last couple of weeks, my mind has swayed so much between Canelo and Billy Joe. At the start of the fight, when the fight was first announced, I didn't give Billy Joe a chance. But seeing the condition he's got himself into, the shape he's got himself, you can't not give him a chance. He's done everything right. I'm sure he's left no stone unturned. He looks in unbelievable condition.
Especially Tyson Fury, the size he is and the way he moves in the ring is just, like I was telling everybody, she's like 1 in a million. You don't get to see a fighter like him. Joshua is the perfect fighter. Like everybody says, he's the perfect video game fighter. If you want to create your own fighter, Joshua's the perfect one.
He's a proper specimen of a man, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got abs on abs. Muscles, you didn't know they had places, but then you look at Fury and he's 6'7" with a bit of a gut on him, bit of loose skin, but moves like a middleweight.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are you going for? It's hard. I think, personally, I think AJ throws combinations which is going to be hard for Tyson to defend against. But then Tyson's so loose with his shots and his footwork's great that he can be boxing and moving all right. And when he really sits down on the shots and puts it in, will he catch AJ out there? Like, it's so subjective.
That's what everybody wants to see. That's what I want to see. That's what you want to see. That's going to be the biggest historic fight that's going to happen possibly this year. John, thank you so much for your time. And as a professional you are, you were ready. You came ready. You even looked focused. Like even earlier today, I said, when you came in, I saw you and I was like, he looks focused. He even looked like he's going to be in the undercard. If he can't fight in the main card, he looked focused. But, looking forward for your fight on June 26th. And we'll be keeping more in touch with you. Thank you so much for the time with Fight Hub TV.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.